Oh, good morning, my friends. I got my deep man voice on my sleeping voice. We have things to prep today. We have to get ready for Thanksgiving. We are celebrating Thanksgiving on Friday because my sister's coming up from school and that's just going to work best for her. And so today is all the preppings. We've got lights, camera, action going on over here. So I have to show you, if you saw doing all the things so we can do all the things video, I did a clean out of my oven. It is looking ready to be baked in, so it's probably going to get nice and dirty, but it's better to start clean and get dirty than be dirty and get more dirty. Not sure. We have to make a brine today. If you've never brined a turkey, can you please save this video and do it next year? It will make your turkey taste amazing. Do you like turkey? Tell me that in the comments. Are you a turkey fan? Because some people just despise it altogether. Oh dear, we don't have all the things we need. Well, okay, we've got to wash the pot. Here's what brining does. Brining is a brilliant thing. 16 to 24 hours, you're hanging out with that turkey in the brine. It's absorbing the saltiness and the flavors and all of the goodness to the point that you have to do very, very little when it comes to actually seasoning the turkey when it goes in the oven. It's really quite brilliant. It is a big controversy. I've done this before and people don't believe it. I want you to believe it. It's amazing. I have many reliable sources that have told me it's the best turkey they've ever had. Thank you, Pioneer Woman. Hallelujah. Okay, let's wash a pot and then we're gonna make a brine. A couple of years ago, I laminated and got all of my recipes for Thanksgiving situated so that I can just be rip-roaring ready to go. I know we're gonna do turkey brine. I've also made notes to myself. So like one year, I think I didn't have fresh rosemary, couldn't find it anywhere. Thankfully I have it this year, but I use dried rosemary, it's fine. And then I have all sorts of little notes and suches so that I don't forget all the wonderful things. I'm trying to think. I also have a prepping schedule and a cooking schedule. Can you believe it? Yes and yes. So like the day before prepping, the day of, down to the minute, folks. Okay, we don't need this right now though. We're not doing all of that. So turkey brine, it shall be. Get yourself a big old pot. There it is. That's the pot. I'm slightly sassy in my ways these days, so I'm not even going to measure, but we need like 3 cups of apple cider, and pretty much this is how much apple cider I have, so that's what you're getting. We're going for 4 tablespoons of rosemary leaves, but listen, we're not using the brine once it's done. I'm not chopping it all up, no. We're just sticking her in and onward and onward. Okay, Pioneer Woman wants me to mince these. I've always done that. I don't know, I just feel kind of sassy and I don't want to do it. This is garlic, by the way. 5 cloves. So what I'm gonna do is really I'm just gonna smash them. This is gonna boil in the brining solution and then our turkey's gonna be hanging out in it for many, many, many hours. So I don't feel the need to do more than I need to do. Do you know what I mean? It's going to still be just divine. And I think a good smashing will make everybody happy. See, you smash, you take his coat off, give him a trimming, a hair trim, and I probably don't even need to hair trim him. See, look what we just found out together. Anything to make life simple. But let's really mash him up good. Okay, now you got out of hand, Megan. Stop it. Already, this is very strong. This garlic was like, hey, I'm here. Okay, just break it up a little bit and we'll stick it in the zip pot. Okay. Now that I've got garlic hands, I can't have that. I'm gonna wash my hands. You know, you probably know this, but I'm gonna tell you for the like one person that doesn't know, just to make you happy. If you rub your hands on something metal after you've washed your hands, it actually counteracts the onion or garlic smell. It's quite shocking. And it's gone. Yeah! Brilliant. 1.5 cups of kosher salt. This is sea salt, which is fine. It sounds like a lot, because it kind of is. Whoa, okay. You wanted to join that party, I see how it is. But it really makes all the difference, so do it. Highly recommend. 2 cups of brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of peppercorns. Now, these are my peppercorns. Oh dear. Well, I kind of thought I had more than that. Megan, you're losing your touch. We're gonna be all right. There's one. There's 2. Ooh. Actually, since we're celebrating on Friday, I'm gonna go pick up bread tomorrow because we're doing bread and cheese along with everything. I think I told you that. And I have to pick up the bread, so I'll pick up more pepper. 5 whole bay leaves. That wasn't a whole one. Oh dear. You know what? It's not an exact science, really. I mean, it probably is, but I'm not treating it as such. The last thing that goes in are the orange peels. Look at that beauty. Ooh. And then we'll use the oranges that were inside the orange peel for our cranberry sauce, which is just perfection. So I'm gonna add some water into this, and then we're gonna boil it, make sure the salt and the sugar gets dissolved, and then we'll cool it completely, put our turkey in it, 16 to 24 hours, we'll rinse it off, we'll make it, it's gonna be so good. All right, we're adding the water. My pot won't fit all the water that's required, 2 gallons, so I actually half it, and then because this has to cool down later anyway, it's kind of nice to add the cool water to it just to get it to the next level, you understand? So bringing this baby to a boil, won't take long. I just turned the stove off, had a boil, the salt, the sugar, oh, my oven off. The salt, the sugar, everybody's dissolved and happy. Now, I think it's pretty cool outside right now. Let me check my watch and see. Oh, 28 degrees outside. Okay, we're gonna stick this outside and just let it cool. But also I'm going to put cool water to help it cool. It's a lot of cooling. No, George, come. Come on, come on. No, good boy. You don't want that. That's turkey brine. Time for cranberry sauce. So we've got cranberries, it's 12 ounces of it. I grabbed up some of the juice from the oranges that we use the peels for, and then I finished the rest of it with just some store-bought. Then we're gonna pour that in. So it's just a cup of orange juice. You can use cranberry juice too if you want, but I'm not. I'm using orange juice. Cup of sugar. You could also do maple syrup, but once again, I didn't do that. I did this. My favorite is adding orange zest. On the instructions, it says, in the recipe, you can add, according to this, you can add more orange juice, orange zest, lemon juice, anything kind of citrusy. I'm a fan of the orange zest. Literally, I feel like I could take a bath in orange zest. Is that even a thing? That might be too citrusy for the skin. I don't know, but it sounds amazing. In she goes. Doesn't that look beautiful even before you get started? Oh, the colors are fantastic. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Watch out. I've had it overflow several times. We want the sugar to dissolve, and then these cute little berries are hard right now, but they're going to just open up and get nice and soft, and this color is going to look beautiful. It's going to look like cranberry sauce because that's what we're making. So we're going to let him do his thing, but don't take your eye off that guy. He's tricky and he'll want to overflow. And of course, a kitchen cleanup is in order before we start making pies, so let's do that. Whoa, do you see this? It's starting to go wild. So I'm gonna turn it down. My pans, these are hex-clad pans, they go hot, is what they go. Okay, so can you see how they're starting to break open? It's gonna thicken up, become saucy. Not to be confused with malsy. It's been about 10 minutes on medium-low heat, just bubbling along, and we wanted the juices to get thick, which they've definitely done. I've just been kind of smashing down the cranberries a little bit, I like chunky, but maybe not that chunky, you know? And then I'm gonna turn off the heat. Boom. And we're gonna just let that sit and cool down and do its thing. And then we'll fridge it up and have it for tomorrow. It's pie time. This pie dish is very deep. For a pumpkin pie, it's absolutely out of control. It's far too much. This one's better. But you know what? I like to live a little wild, a little crazy. Maybe a little bit of regret in my life is good. You know, because I might do it and then think, why did I do that? That was a bad idea. Okay, I have 2 pie crusts going on. We're gonna let these sit out at room temperature for about 15 minutes. I like to cut the package. I feel that they room temperaturize much better than if they're kept closed up. But then this is the most simple pie. Anybody can do this. And if you do it with only cinnamon in the pumpkin pie, I'll really like it. But you do you. If you want the nutmeg and you want the ginger and you want whatever all you put in your pumpkin pie, you can do. Do you put ginger in pumpkin pie? Maybe. Not me. Just cinnamon, baby. Just cinnamon. My pie assistant has arrived, and we are going to pie it up. So this is like the original, wait, where are you? It's the original Libby's pumpkin pie recipe, minus, I just put cinnamon in it. So, first up, we gotta add the sugar. Everything tasty. Well, we're gonna double this because we're making 2, so we need a cup and a half. Here you go. Okay.
What about me? She's the second pie assistant. Yeah. I didn't care. 3.
Here we go.
Mom,
There you
can I
go.
help? Like a
Wow,
mountain.
sure. It's just a party for all. We need we need 2 of these. Okay, there's one. And then
Pass me because I can't see it.
there's 2. Put the salt in there. No! No! Okay. Oh dear. Well, we'll just, it's for good luck, right? When you spill something, is that good luck? Or maybe that's just throwing it over your shoulder. Oh, we're licking it off my counter. It's alright, Nola. It's not a big deal. Okay, now we need the cinnamon. We're gonna have to have 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. Ready? Who's going? You girls go back and forth. There's 1. Yeah, okay, you take that, mix her up.
Yeah, I get to mix it. Just for now.
We're gonna have a lot of liquid.
Yeah,
We need 4 cracked eggs.
Can I help with the eggs too?
This is an egg. You can help mix it. That's 1.
That's getting harder. I think I'll like it.
You're gonna love it. Pumpkin pie's the best, Knowles. You know it.
It's also the only pie I think I got it. Come on now. I got it up here now. I can't talk
Okay, who's got strong mixing arms? We might have to take turns. Okay, you ready? Nola first. Ready? I'm gonna count to 20, and then it's Joey's turn, okay? You keep mixing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18,
name.
19, 20. Okay, size 3.
Yeah.
We got extra mix.
That.
All right, mix. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 4, 5.
So deep. It's almost to the edge. It's almost to the top.
I wonder if I can link it for you. I watched this thing on YouTube. It was of a woman. She's actually still alive, but it was back in the 60s. She was interviewing these women that were were they in their 80s? They were talking about what the holidays were like for their family. And one lady said that in their town, they didn't really have like a way to get all of the items. So this man would come like the day of the holiday and bring the stuff that they needed to make all of the meals. It was really quite interesting. But they talked about how they would start at the end of November, right at the beginning of December, and start making things. And I'll try to see if I can link that below. I found it very fascinating. Okay, pie number 1.
I want to watch you do it.
You do. Pie numero 1.
Hello, we're making some pie.
Yeah. Are you having your channel here, Knowles?
No.
Listen, there's no rhyme or reason. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Just get the pie crust in the pie. Then the deep dish, I'm a little nervous about, but you know, as I always say, you just go with the flow and make it happen. I think it'll be just fine.
Why are you making 2?
Because we really, really like pie. And how sad would it be to run out? It'd be really sad, and we don't want to do that.
So you want 2?
Yeah. And then we just pour and hope for the best. Don't touch it though.
You're gonna pour it in there?
Oh yeah, girl.
It's kind of not looking like it, so.
It's not looking like itself.
Why is it brown?
Because there's cinnamon in there. That one's the scary one, but we got it. Okay, 4:25, 15 minutes, and then we'll set it down for 350 for 40 minutes, and the world is right. Turkey is ready. This is an oven bag I got. Let me show you the package. I really like using these because when I'm marinating or brining the turkey, it keeps all the juices close by. So it's the Reynolds Kitchen oven bags is what I like. I think there's crock pot bags, which could be okay too. They actually might be wider. I don't know. But this works really well. So I've got it in my bucket. And we just need to keep her open while I pour and then pray we don't spill it. So this cooled down. Definitely want to make sure it's cooled down. Oh, it smells nice. Okay. Hold on. We gotta get this just right. They come with these guys, which are great, little tabs. Okay, I gotta do this right. Okay, and then, make sure everybody's down there in the juices. Come on now, don't be messing with me. I might even push something on the side. Then I just stick this whole thing right in the fridge. Bada bing, bada bacon. We're good to go. I think we just have one thing left to do, and that is to cut up the carrots, celery, and onions for our stuffing. This will go really fast. All I'm gonna do is chop them up, put them in a bag, and they'll be ready to go tomorrow when I need to mix it in with my stuffing mix. it out, guys. The pies are done. There was a little mix-up because I forgot to take the temperature down for a little bit, but I think they're done. And the one with the deep dish came out beautifully. So she's beautiful. We're gonna let it just go ahead and cool down all the way, or it'll be terrible. That's my thought on it. What about you? Can you eat warm pumpkin pie? Absolutely not. That's a no for me. But with whipped cream, a cold pie will do it right. Look what we're watching. We're finishing a night of prepping for Thanksgiving with A Christmas Story. It's actually happening. Here we go. What in the world have you guys got me watching? This is the strangest movie I've ever seen. It doesn't make any sense. He keeps going into a dream world. Then just random things happen. A leg shows up in the mail as a prize. What in the what? Please tell me I'm not crazy. This makes no sense. There's no storyline, is there? Other than that he wants a BB gun? Or what is it? A BB gun? Well, A Christmas Story is over. It was so weird. I do not know. I would say right at the end, around like the Christmas tree and onward, that one was kind of cute. But the rest of the story, you're like, what?
Yeah,
I did not get it. Marky, was it your favorite?
Well, I like the fact that the dad liked it when anything would break down.
Yeah, instead of get upset.
Because he liked to fix things.
Yeah. But what's interesting is things kept breaking down, so I'm wondering if he wasn't necessarily very good at
Before
it.
he had a flat tire, and he was all excited because he got a flat tire.
And you could act like the race car drivers or something. Okay, well, we did it, guys. We watched it. I don't know. It's weird. I can't imagine watching it again. So now we need to watch something. Oh, Mary Poppins is on. Okay. In the most delightful way. Oh yes, good morning. It's Turkey Day in our world, and people are sleeping because it's really early. Well, it's 6:15 right now, but I've been awake since like 4 or something, not necessarily cooking. You know, the anticipation, will I wake up in time? That's the anticipation. And then we had the girls sleeping in our room. One of them had a bad dream just after I woke up by myself. So it's just life, right? Over in the pressure cooker, I have the potatoes going. So 1.5 cups of water we got going in there. We've got some salt. It's doing its thing. It's gonna get nice and soft and yummy so we can make some beautiful mashed potatoes. I have butter melting over here. Remember those carrots, celery, and onion that we had for the stuffing? We're gonna start cooking that down and making it nice and soft and delicious. And then over here, I have out 2 trays of rolls that are gonna be rising. They only fit 12 each, and so I wanted to get enough. And then what do we have over here? I've just got everything going over here for my potatoes when they're all done. We've got cream cheese, butter, half and half, and then Lowry seasoning and pepper. We've got butter sitting out over here so that when we make our like our butter goodness for the turkey, it's gonna make it taste so good. It's gonna be delicious. So let's get out our carrots, celery, and onion. I'm so glad we did this together yesterday, aren't you? So this will just take a bit to kind of soften up. We don't want big hard pieces of it in our stuffing. Okay, beautiful. Also this morning I started watching the Pride and Prejudice version from, it was that miniseries, what is that, a BBC thing back in 1995 with Colin Firth, who I adore. I love him in The King's Speech. It's one of my all-time favorite, like, dramatic, intense movies. Because, you know, there's like, You've Got Mail. That's like a sweet little rom-com. That's my all-time fave. But in the genre of, you know, amazingness, King's Speech is, I really love it. Like, so much so that I kind of, if we had a boy back in the day, I used to say I'd love to name him Lionel Logue, if you know, you know. because I just loved it. I just loved it so much. I don't think I'd ever name my child Lyle Logue, but it'd be fun. So yeah, I've been watching that too. I haven't gotten very far, 20 minutes in. Got the floors washed this morning. Because you know I set out Robbie Bob, my little robot vacuum last night. He did everything. I'd already done the dusting and the washing and all the things. So then this morning I just took my mop, boom, 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 and it was done. No time at all. It was great. We're getting stuff done this morning. Here's how George feels about Thanksgiving. Oh, he feels free and ready for yummies. I'm sure he will appreciate a little turkey. Georgie. Oh, that's a good boy. Are you just relaxed? You're feeling chill? Yes. Are you smelling all the smells? Are you smelling all the smells? Yes. Potatoes are done. Let's give them a mix. I don't want them to get too gloppy sloppy, so let's not overdo it. And plus, all the potatoes just caught up in the middle. Rude. Everything for the stuffing is together in here. I added the chicken broth. I actually add quite a bit more because I feel that it's rather dry. There's the breading. We're just gonna transfer her over there, and then later on we'll put that in the oven, heat it up. That with the mashed potatoes as well. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, done. Here we go. Yes. How do you like your stuffing? More dry? Not high. More on the wet side, but not too sloppy gloppy. In our pot of goodness, a thing of cream cheese, 1.5 sticks of butter, Lowry seasoning and pepper, and we got the half and half. I'm gonna start with just a little bit of that, and then we'll mix her up. I don't have a masher, so I think I'm just gonna use this guy. You know how it is, I like to live on the wild side. I'm very glad I didn't add more of that half and half. We would have been in trouble. There it is. We still have some butter coming up, but I will put this in the oven just, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes before everybody comes over, and I'll put a couple more pats of butter on the top. I'll mix that big chunk of butter in. It's just still melting, and then we'll cover it up, put it in the oven with the stuffing. We'll heat that too, and it's just gonna be heaven. And then the rolls. I think everybody's gonna be able to go in the oven, same temperature, and it's gonna be easy peasy. So I'll cover this for now, and then it'll be ready. It already had a little taste, by the way. It's good. It's really good. Here's our beautiful turkey, breast side up. I mean, I could tie the legs, but I'm not going to. Oh, my dishwasher's going, by the way. So here's the deal. She's about to go in the oven here, 275 for about 10 minutes a pound. This guy is a little over 11 pounds. So it's gonna be in there for a good while, 2 hours or so, maybe a little less. I'm not putting any seasoning on it right now. I know, shock and awe, right? All I'm gonna do is cover it with foil. And then I'm gonna put some butter and rosemary and orange and salt and pepper and all that business right at the end when there's about 30 minutes to an hour left. And I'm telling you what, it's going to do it. It's going to make an amazing gobble gobble. So let's get this foiled up and stick her in the oven. And then I gotta go to Sam's Club. You're coming with me. Don't you think you're getting out of that. 275, 2 hours. I just want to say this heavy duty Reynolds wrap is heavy duty. I really enjoy it. There was no ripping. There was no thought of it. Just perfection. Okay, into the oven, 275, 2 hours. Here it comes. Night night turkey, sleep good. Oh, there's Ezra. And then there's Ziny Heiny in the back, Noli Boli. They all wanted to come for a Sam's Club pickup. Very exciting. Robbie Bob is doing his thing because I was finding all kinds of yummy crumbs on the floor after I washed it and cleaned it. You know how it is. People make crumbs. But we got our pepper. Robbie Bob's gonna get me. And we got our baguettes, and we picked up a present for Papa, but he can't have that till Christmas, so I have to go hide it. I wanted to show you this too. The rolls are plumping up beautifully. Turkey's going. Make the butter, whatever we're doing for the turkey. So it's rosemary sprigs, 2 of them, chopped up real nice and pretty, minced up. And then I have a stick and a half of butter. And I'm gonna peel the outside of an orange, like with a vegetable peeler, and I'm going to that up nice and nice, salt and pepper, and we're gonna rub this turkey like it's getting its suntan lotion on, like it's in for a massage. It's gonna love it. Look at those glistening buttery rolls, done and done. Now for round 1, unveiling of the turkey. It's gonna be pale, folks. Don't be surprised. It's been all covered up. She ain't had her time in the sun yet. Pretty. All right, now, oh wow, that's a steamer. We gotta put that butter on there. We'll let it sit there for a minute and melt. Derobed and ready to roast. 30 minutes. And there's a little browning going on in there. Let's go ahead and baste this baby because I'm all about that base, Now it's time to put a clean foil on our turkey until it's ready to go. Not too tight enough though, you know. In about 10 minutes, we'll put the stuffing in the oven to warm that guy up. And then maybe in like 30 minutes or less, I'm not sure, we'll put the mashed potatoes. It's time to get the green beans going. We've got to get bacon going, then green beans. It's going to be delicious. And I see somebody has been munching on some rolls. You know what? I'm not even mad about it. I think it's great. It's done, friends. Now we're just waiting on Pops and Sis. We have our gravy going. She's nearly done. We have our green beans and bacon. Oh, yes. Nice and soft little green beans. We have our mashed taters. We have our stuffing. Gobble, gobble going on in there. We've got loaves of baguette in here that should be done in just a moment. We've got our cranberry sauce. We have rolls that have now since been gobbled up partly, but that's okay. We had grapes. We've got brie and Jarlsberg. We've got sharp cheddar, Boursin, and cranberry cinnamon goat cheese. Yeah. Eggnog. We've got Welch's sparkling grape, both white and red. We've got pies. We've got whipped cream. Coffee will be coming. Yay! So everything came together splendidly. I thought it was wonderful. Thanks for joining me, being a part of all of the fun. Hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon. Toodaloo!